I'll tell you why it's so important to review carefully the boring stuff in the Bible. Take for example, yung mga family tree or yung mga tinatawag nating genealogies. Alam naman natin that the Bible has a lot of genealogies na minimension. You have of course, Adam, Cain, you have Seth, and then you have first 9 chapters ng Chronicles na saksakan ng haba. Walang sinabi kung di mga pangalan lang. No? And you also, of course, have the genealogy of Jesus Christ mentioned in Luke and in Matthew. Now, why is it so important to go through these names carefully? Of course, hindi naman lahat pantay-pantay ang contribution. Some of them are simply put there to help you see the connection. But there are very important reasons kung bakit nilagay dyan yung mga pangalan na yan. No? Hindi yan basta-basta sinulat ng mga authors para pagtripan ka at para pahirapan ang mata mo sa pagbabasa, para ma-bored ka. No? It's put there for very good reasons. It's meant to give us a timeline, no? Para ipakita sa atin paano nag-umpisa. Nasa saan na tayo ngayon? Sino yung mga taong involved? Ano yung mga naging contributions? Ano yung mga kapalpakan? What can we learn from them? From their mistakes? How can we improve? No? It gives us an opportunity to have a second serving as we go through the names. Did we miss any of these people na napaka-importante pala nung mga ginawa nila? No? It also shows us, most importantly, the faithfulness of God. From the promised seed of the woman na ibinigay sa atin ng Panginoon na sisira or wawasak sa ulo ng kalaban. No? Until the time the seed himself is born in the person of Jesus Christ. It's going to help us track kung gaano ka-faithful ang Panginoon. How did God intervene through time and through people groups in order to bring about the promised seed so that the Messiah can be born, so that we could be brought back into the kingdom of God.